that.
It says I'm exempt on the report card. And now she says I'm exempt. I don't know.
Okay, so the warm-up was to, without a calculator, multiply all of this out. So if you're watching the video, pause it now and see if you can multiply it all out, and then when you come back, we will check the answer. So, from the back, the answer is 0, 0, 6,
Now, what person is going to actually
1,
pause it and go
0,
I didn't even think.
0, 9, 7, 4. Because it was just easier. 479,000,1,600 dollars.
It's in my bank account.
Okay.
Spending.
So if you didn't get it right, you can later grab a calculator and go back and check yourself. Follow the same steps you did and see where it was that you got messed up. All right. So, of course, we used the more difficult method first, and now there's an easy method. That warm-up was the hardest part of what you have to do today. Okay? So, there is a way to do this, and there's notation that goes with it, so you don't have to write all the numbers out. When you start with a number and multiply it by everything between itself and 1, so that was 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, all multiplied together, that's called a factorial. Okay, which is what this says here, factorial. And the notation is an exclamation mark after the number. So like this one was 12 factorial because we started with 12 and we worked our way down. So like 100 factorial would mean 100 times 99 times 98 times 97 all the way down to 1. And the notation is the exclamation mark. Okay, it's very exciting, these factorials. And, of course, there's a way to do it in your calculator. You would put the number in, like you'd put 12 in, and then you would press the math button. Arrow over to the right to where it says PRB at the top. I think that stands for, like, probability. And then you're going to choose the option that has the exclamation point, which I think it's number 4. And then you would press enter, and it would give you your answer. So the reason this is useful is actually maybe more real life than a lot of this class, but to you, because you can, when you have things and you want to like arrange them or see how many like different options you have, you can use factorials. For example, not that this example is probably like real life, but it says how many different orders can, it's supposed to say 10 dogs line up to be groomed. Okay, so say 10 of us go to the pet salon, the grooming place, and we all want to get our pets groomed, and they're just trying to figure out what order is best, but they want to see all their options for the order. Okay, so should my dog get groomed first? Should Ty's? Should Lila's? Who, figure it out. So it says, since all 10 dogs are being groomed, we use everything in the original set. Okay, so we're talking about 10. That's basically what it's saying. There are 10 ways to select the first dog in line. Like, so we're saying no one's in line yet, and you're like, okay, who all is eligible to be first in line? Well, all 10, right? So you have 10 options. So pick one. Okay, how many dogs are left now? 9. So you have 9 options for the second spot in line. Pick one. How many dogs are left? 8. So 8 options for the third spot in line. So on and so forth. Until the last spot, you'd only have 1 option. Okay, so how you would figure out is by multiplying it like this, which is 10 factorial. So put that in your calculator. And what'd you say it was? Stone? 36, 28. So there's 3,628,800 different ways to line up 10 dogs or 10 people. or 10 pencils, or 10 casseroles. I don't know, just making things up. That's a lot more than I would have thought it was. It's a little overwhelming. Okay, so you have that many different options. Okay, so let's do the next one, which is talking about a group photo. Let's say it's a family photo. Anyone have family portraits done? And they're like, okay, now that we've done that pose, let's try another one. Let's try another one. Okay, so how many different ways can 6 people line up from left to right? Okay, what will we put in our calculator? 6 factorial, which is 6 exclamation mark, and the answer is 720. Worst nightmare in family photos. 720 different ways to line up.
Oh, boy.
So if 5 of y'all came up here with me, we could figure out all 720 ways, but
Can we really? Oh, it's
I feel like we'd get tired of that.
I don't get
You wanted
tired.
to do it. Okay,
We
now,
got 30
your
seconds.
homework,
We don't do that.
your homework, only the very last problem is a word problem. Other than that, they just give you examples. But let me show you what people tend to make a mistake on. I'm just making this up. I don't think there's a problem on your homework. You have problems like this. The issue of just plugging into the calculator is that you have to be very clear about what is in the denominator. So you need to put parentheses around the denominator. You can type it in. You can do 10 exclamation mark divided by parentheses 6 exclamation mark 2 exclamation mark close parentheses, and that will give you your answer. But if you don't put the parentheses in there, it will give you the incorrect answer. Yeah. Okay? You have 9 problems, and it should take you like 4 minutes.
Yep.
Ready, go.